Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I hope all is well with you today, and thank you for clicking on this pick a card reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at their exact thoughts of you now. Okay, so what have they been thinking about you? So all you need to do is choose one of the three images on your screen. Feel free to pause the video here if you need some time. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below, where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. You'll also find the link to my website, where you can book a personal reading with me or a natal chart reading. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Hi, Group 1. So let's take a look at your person's thoughts of you now. I'm starting with the Animal Wisdom deck. So let's take a look. Your person, get them nice and clear in your mind. What are their most recent thoughts about you? Okay, so we have Starfish and Eagle. So intuition, listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. And then ancestral healing, your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Okay, so I'm going to see what I'm picking up intuitively here. Their most recent thoughts, their thoughts of you now. I mean, I do feel immediately here with the Starfish that they are actually at times trying not to think about you. They're actively trying. But then when you think about it, it's like the pink elephant theory. If I say pink elephant to you, you're going to find it really hard not to picture a pink elephant. And so you're actively having to stop your mind from thinking about it. And I feel like your person is in the same way, trying to stop thinking about you. But if you weren't somehow important or impactful for them, they wouldn't have to try to stop thinking about you. They just wouldn't think about you. So I'm getting that sense from them that there's a part of them that feels like they need to stop thinking about you, or they need to detach. Because I do get the sense here that there are strong feelings. Okay, I do feel your person has strong emotional and spiritual feelings for you. Because this is very watery. It's a very emotional energy that I'm getting here. So I do feel like they've got a lot of strong emotion, and this might be why they're trying to detach. But then this Eagle card here it's like the opposite. We've got Starfish, which is deep in the ocean, on the ocean floor, and then you've got the Eagle, which is flying high as it can to spot its prey. And so it's quite a contrast, I feel like, with what's going on here with them. I feel like they may have been, I just had spying on you, okay? They may have been stalking you. Now, whether this is social media stalking, or if they know where you live or where you work, they may be stalking you there. So just FYI, not trying to creep you out, but I'm just giving you a warning. For some of you, you may like that. You may like that they're stalking you, okay? For others of you, you might find that a bit creepy. So maybe you can do some protection work. Make sure that you are secure in your place of work, at your home. If this person does threaten you in any way, of course, just make sure you're telling people. If this is something that you are already suspecting, of course. But I also get the sense, I mean, we've got the 6th house here, but I do feel that there's something here that they've been struggling to let go of when it comes to the past. Like, I feel like they've been carrying this around. Again, I'm seeing like them holding something in like their eagle's talons, like they're flying around, they're holding something like really tightly. And it feels like it's from the past. So you may have said something or done something to this person that they're really struggling to let go of. Okay, I feel like it was something painful, but it may contrastingly be even something very nice. It might even be both things, where you've done something quite intense on either side, and so they're struggling to let go of that. And it's like it keeps replaying in their mind. But now we've got the 6th house, which is Virgo energy, and the number 44, which you may be seeing in synchronicity with your person. But when it comes to their thoughts, we've got the ascendant, Aries energy, and the number 35. Someone could be the age of 35. Someone could be 44. Could be an age difference between the two of you. I feel like they're really trying to rebalance themselves right now. I do also get the sense that they're very focused on their health. and their routine. Something about their routine, this could also be their work, but it feels more like their health. Like they may have started a new fitness routine. They may be training harder than they usually were. Okay, maybe they've changed their diet, or they're doing something that makes them feel better within themselves, that brings themselves this energy of balance. Like they're aligning all their chakras. I feel like they may be meditating more at the moment, doing yoga, trying to be more present, trying to be more connected to their intuition, and actually less connected to what's going on in their head. So again, your person is really trying not to think about you. They're trying to be calm. They're trying to feel at peace with themselves. So they may even be doing like a big declutter at their home, or a renovation, okay? Something where their routine doesn't seem to be the way that it usually was, or they're trying to make changes to their routine in some way. But there's something here about you standing out to your person that I'm picking up on here. Like they can't seem to ignore you. Like you just, again, because I feel like there's some obsession here, there's with that stalking energy that I was getting, it feels like they're really drawn into your appearance, and especially your head, okay? Your head specifically. Maybe your eyes are very alluring, very seductive. And I feel like they either keep looking at photos of you, or they keep trying to see you in person, or something about them feeling this need to be close to you. Okay, so again, it's a lot about physical, a lot about emotional that I'm getting here. Like your person just feels this urge to be close. Okay, but it's like something about you making this grand entrance. I don't know, again, like you standing out to them. So maybe a recent photo that you've posted like really stands out, or got a lot of attention, or the outfit you were wearing last time was getting attention, maybe from other people, or maybe they walked in somewhere where you were and it was like this grand entrance or something. I don't know. Or they saw you as walking in this grand entrance, and they're thinking about that, thinking about what you were wearing, what you looked like. Something about, because it's very much about physical appearance, the ascendant. It's the first impression. So I do feel like, they see you as very beautiful, very conventionally attractive, or very handsome. Like very well put together, like you take care of yourself. Again, with Virgo energy, it's quite perfectionist. So you may always, appear to be put together, like you've always made an effort. You've always been taking care of your health, because again, that's the best canvas to lay the clothes on, is the body. And they feel like you really take care of yourself, like, and all the details, like always having your nails look nice, or your hair, everything is very well kept. But then they do feel like there's something much deeper to you, which you may not have let on to them outwardly, but they sense it. They sense that you've got a sensitivity almost, like that you have a very sweet side, and maybe you've shown glimpses of that to them. But it's like, I feel like they want to know more. They want to dig deeper to get to that part of you, Group 1. So let's get some more information. Your person's thoughts about you now. What are your person's thoughts about you now, Group 1? What are your person's thoughts about you now? Well-deserved reward. Release in reverse. The throat chakra. Daydreams and decisions. Okay. So I do get the sense here, if there's been a split between the two of you, if you've broken up, or things have not been like working between the two of you, I feel like they want to fix the issues. I feel like this is them wanting to come back. I do feel like they want another chance with you, but I feel like they're afraid to talk to you. I feel like they're afraid to either be ignored or rejected by you. Maybe you've done this previously to them, so they're a little bit gun shy. I do feel like they are coming across as very strong. Like I'm getting this very strong independent sense, like they're good on their own. Like they may, especially if they've got a lot of Virgo in their chart, they may have, I just realized I don't have my little light on. There we go. So, they may come across as very, I mean, they are very strong. And I feel like, yeah, because that Virgo energy, they may be used to being alone. Like they're okay alone. They're okay with their own company. And because there's no desperation here, or this need to just be with someone. But it's more of this need to just be with you. That's what I'm sensing here. But I also feel like they see you in the same light. They see you as being very strong, confident, good on their own, good when you're single, or good when they're single rather. Like you're both mirroring each other in that way, I feel. But there's also something here about they see you as a well-deserved reward, okay? Like they really do value you, they appreciate you, even if they're struggling to outwardly show it. Like they feel like they've worked really hard in some way when it comes to your connection. So whether or not you can feel, whether you feel that way, that they actually have worked hard, but I do feel in your person's mind, they think that they've worked really hard for this. And I guess it's all up for personal interpretation. You may feel like they've not done enough, but in their minds, they may feel like they've done too much, okay? Maybe there's some misunderstandings or miscommunication here. But I really feel like your person, like I said, they see you as a well-deserved reward, like all the work they've put in. Maybe this is even work that they're doing, again, on the outside of your connection. And they feel like, okay, maybe I just need to do X, Y, and Z before I approach group one, or before I make a move on group one. I'm just going to get X, Y, Z completed, and then my reward will be connecting with group one. Okay, I do also feel there's a very strong sexual energy between the two of you. So if you've spent a night together, I do feel like they reminisce about that a lot. Okay, they think about that a lot. But maybe if you've just spoken about it, or it's been unspoken, but it's been felt, okay, I do feel your person wants to bond with you in a very sexual way. Okay, that's very strong in this message here. Now, I do feel somebody has options. I actually feel like it's you, okay? Even if your person appears to have options, I feel like you've actually got more solid options, okay? Something about, I don't know, maybe your person isn't interested in the options that they have, and they're solely interested in you, hence why they're so focused on you. But then I feel like maybe your options are more viable, okay? Or maybe it's the same way for you. You've got all these options, but you just want them. So yeah, something about having options. But I do feel your person also sees you as ticking a lot of their boxes. Like you fit the criteria of what they would want for a partner. Maybe not everything, especially communication. I definitely feel like that may be a bit of your downfall in your connection. Now, it may be just that that's one-sided. One of you is a poor communicator. But it may be, for example, you could be a great communicator, but you may struggle to communicate your feelings. Okay, especially with the Scorpio energy here, it's very private, very hidden. So, for example, if you have a Scorpio moon or a Scorpio Venus, you may struggle to be very open and vulnerable in a relationship. It may take you some time before you get there because you feel things so intensely. Okay, so let's just get some more cards on your person's thoughts about you now. Poised. To be fair. Okay, so yeah, it's like your person is waiting. I feel like they're waiting for you. I feel like they're waiting for you to reach out to them, or they're waiting for an opportunity to speak to you. Just having a sip of my coffee, one sec. Yeah, it's like they feel like they do want to speak to you, and they're either waiting, like I said, for the right opportunity to reach out, or to bump into you if this is more of a, you know them locally or something. But whether or not this is long distance, online, local, I do feel like they're in this waiting phase. Which again, I appreciate may be frustrating for you to hear, Group 1, because you may be like, well, it is up to them to reach out, especially if you were the last one to reach out, or I don't know, but again, this could be miscommunication. They may feel like it's your turn, and then they're just waiting for you to reach out. And so you both could be feeling that's the same thing. Because I almost see with this to be fair card, you both kind of being here, you're both kind of in balance in some way. Okay, so it's like it could go either way in terms of who's going to make the next move. But I feel like you may also both be quite stubborn, like neither of you want to like break the ice, to broach the subject, especially if there was some kind of tension or an argument that sort of brought you apart, or yeah, if things got a bit tense in some way. I feel like your person wants to rebalance things though, like they do. Again, there's been a lot about that coming through today. They're trying to rebalance their energy first, and then they want to rebalance this connection, which I think is quite a healthy way of doing it, because it's better to focus internally to make sure that you're the most balanced version of yourself before you try to balance a relationship. So I feel like in that respect, they are really, like, they're making a lot of positive steps, a lot of positive progress for this relationship, but for themselves as well. Okay, but I do feel like they also see you as relationship material, okay, with the To Be Fair card. It's energy of Libra, okay, which is partnerships. And so I do feel like they do see you as a potential partner, which is maybe why they've put a lot of pressure on this, either a lot of pressure on you, a lot of pressure on themselves or the connection, and hence why they may not have reached out, because if they didn't care so much, they wouldn't feel like, oh, whatever, I don't really care about the reaction. But yeah, even this Seven of Pentacles, this them, like, they feel like they can't put in the work right now. They can't give you the time. But I'm so drawn in by the fact that they're holding on to their heart. So they know they feel something very deeply for you. If that's something you're wondering, they definitely do. They definitely care for you very deeply. But when it comes to their actions and their thoughts, I feel like, yeah, they're kind of distracted. They are purposefully distracting themselves. Wow. From the Five of Cups, from this pain. I feel like they've been really hurt through this connection, which you may or may not realize, Group 1, but they have been. Okay, and I feel like they still are, actually. I feel like this is why they're trying to distract themselves. And I do feel that they're in a place where they keep going back and forth, and they're like, I love Group 1. And not that they hate Group 1, but they're like, I love Group 1. No, I need to let Group 1 go. I love and I want to be with Group 1. No, I need to let them go. I need to move on. Like, they've been in this energy, but it's just because of the pain. Like, they don't want to feel this pain anymore. So the only reason they want to detach is to stop themselves from feeling pain, or potential pain as well, future pain. Like, this is a lot about self-preservation for your person. Okay, but I do feel like they've actually been crying over you. They've been struggling with your connection. They truly have. But yeah, look, King of Swords in reverse. They're just not ready to talk right now. Okay, and again, I feel like they're really trying their best not to think about you. They're really trying to keep their distance when it comes to communication. I'm going to pull some message cards, but I may just ask whether that will change moving forwards. Like, will you and your person speak again? Because I know that they're in a place where they either don't want to hear it or they're not willing to give right now, because again, they're quite upset. Okay, that card just flew out, didn't it? We've got, Eight of Wands. Okay, so are you and them going to speak again, Group 1? Are you going to speak again? I wasn't going to ask this question today. I was really going to stick to the specific question, but I just feel like I needed to ask this for you. The Moon reverse. Will you speak again? I definitely feel you will speak again. And I feel like it's quick. It's incoming. So even though I know at this moment your person's thoughts about you now, like, they're trying to detach, they're very upset, but I do feel something's going to ignite things here. There's fast communication coming in. I sense it is from them. I do. But for some of you, because this reading, there's going to be quite a few people watching this pile, it could flip-flop, because I pick up on energies, okay? So you can reverse the energy if it makes sense, okay? But there is something very quick coming in here. So like I said, it could be from them, but it may be something that drives or inspires you to reach out to them. I'm not sure, but it feels more like it's them. Now, I feel like you're both going to have your guard up, though. This communication's coming in or being sent, but both of you, I feel like, are keeping your cards close to your chest at first. Okay, I feel like you're both going to be either quite neutral or seemingly detached, unbothered, taking a while to reply, or it's tactics. Okay, this is about tactics. This is about winning the Five of Swords. It's like winning. I win this battle in some way. So I feel like you're both going to see it as a bit of a battle, okay, in this upcoming conversation. But I do feel that there is truth about to be revealed, okay? So initially, it will feel quite, like I said, blunt, cold, defensive. But then I do feel things are going to maneuver here. There's going to be an opening here, an awakening. The moon reverse is a revelation. And I actually feel with it being over the 5 of Cups, it'll be connected to the pain that one of you or both of you have experienced. So somebody may open up first and say, look, you actually really hurt me. You hurt my feelings. And I feel like that will be the door here for your connection to move forwards. I really do feel that way. And I feel like someone is also going to say that they had this desire or this wish, like you were my dream come true, and then it all fell apart. So I feel like there is a very vulnerable, open, emotional conversation coming. I do. I love this. It's taken a bit of a turn here. So I'm going to look at the message cards now, but I also have a bonus message here because I'm being drawn to this image at the top here. Obviously, it's partly covered, but it looks like a cockatoo to me, an umbrella cockatoo. And maybe that's because I'm obsessed with cockatoos. I love, love, love them. I find them absolutely hilarious and so cute. So maybe I'm always on the lookout for cockatoos, but I feel like someone here may really love specifically cockatoos, parrots. Like I'm even seeing birds here. So think about birds or parrots. Or maybe you'll be seeing birds, okay, as significators, okay, as spiritual messages, because birds are spiritual messengers. So maybe this is like you go to a friend's house and they say, oh, I just bought this new pet bird, parrot, budgie or something. Or you see one online, you see one on TV, you even see like a cartoon of one. Like you go to, I don't know, you go to an event and then there's like the marketing has got a bird in it in the logo. Well, I don't know. There's something about like birds of prey, birds of paradise. Oh yeah, because we had the eagle and that is an eagle there. So birds of prey, birds of paradise, the flower as well could be a significator. If you see that, that could be a sign that your person is thinking about you, okay? Or that there's going to be this change in the communication. So a couple of message cards to finalize this for you. I know this isn't healthy, but I can't control myself around you. So yeah, what did I say? Your person does, I feel like it's connected to the stalking, to the overthinking about you. They know that they've got a bit of an unhealthy obsession with you. So they do realize that it's unhealthy. Oh my God, these two just jumped out. Okay, I'm going to read them in a second, but they just flew out of there. Yeah, and they are really trying to control themselves. They're trying to control their obsessions. So they know it may have gotten a bit out of hand and that it isn't healthy, and maybe the amount that they were thinking about you. So they're trying their best to minimize that. They're trying, which again, I would say is a healthy thing, because again, it might be fun or exciting at first to have somebody obsessed with you, but obsession can become dangerous, of course, and again, very unhealthy. So I feel like it's still better for your person to actually be in a more detached, healthier state of mind before actually coming in towards you. But obviously, it's your call what you think. So these are the cards that jumped out. We've got every day I think of reaching out. So pretty transparent, that one, and it does make sense, even though I feel like at this very moment, because these are their most recent thoughts now, okay? They've been thinking they need to keep a distance, but they still want to reach out. Every day they have been thinking, should I reach out? Should I reach out? And this is why they're poised here. So they think about it. They do think about reaching out. And then you deserve an apology, but I'm not ready to give that to you. So yeah, they feel like they do need to apologize for something. Maybe you know what this is. For some of you, you may not know what this is. It might be something that they've said or done that you don't know about. But either way, they feel like they do need to give you an apology. But like I said, they're very stubborn. They don't feel like they're ready to give that to you yet. They feel like they need to wait. They feel like they need to hold back. They're poised. Again, maybe they're afraid. They're afraid of how you'll react. They're afraid of what you'll say. And yeah, I just feel like your person really struggles when it comes to their emotional expression. Okay, they may struggle to, because the thing is, saying sorry itself might be easy, but then explaining why they reacted a certain way, or why they said what they said, why they did what they did, is another matter. And so I feel like this might be the area that they're going to really struggle with. So this might be also why they have been holding back, but I don't feel like they're going to hold back for much longer. Okay, I do see this open conversation coming through. I really feel like it's what's needed for you, Group 1, for you and your connection, because it really feels like, yeah, it's been stagnant for a while and there's a need to clear the air. So I truly hope that this resonates with you. Please comment below anything you like, or comment a blue emoji if this does resonate, if you don't want to write anymore. I would love to know what you think, and because I do need, but I'd like to have your feedback. I'd like to know that it's made sense for you, that I'm on the right track. So yeah, any engagement or just even liking the video lets me know that it's made sense for you. So thank you in advance. And if you'd like to book either a personal reading with me or a natal chart reading, or even a remote Reiki session I now offer, the link to my website is below. Okay, I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Hi Group 2. So let's take a look at your person's thoughts about you now. Okay, so what are their thoughts about you now? Picture them nice and clearly in your mind. What are their thoughts about you now? Oh, Raven. Wise woman, a change is coming. And then we have Llama, soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust in the journey. Okay, so I'm just going to see what I intuitively pick up from these cards first. There's definitely a lot of secrecy here. Your person may be a Scorpio, Scorpio sun, moon or rising, Venus, Mars or Mercury. I feel like they're keeping a lot hidden. A lot that is hidden here. But I feel like your person knows more than they let on. A lot more than they let on. It's giving me investigative energy, like a PI almost, like they're trying to find out information. It's a bit stalky, which I did get in the previous reading as well. So I don't know if I'm just picking up a lot of stalky energy. I know stalky isn't a word, but it is a word today. I just feel like, yeah, it's like there's secrecy, there's something secret or hidden about this connection. So maybe, excuse me, maybe people don't know about this connection, like your friends or family or their friends or family, or maybe they don't know the level of interest they have, okay? Something about them keeping things very secret, but maybe even from you, okay? They may be keeping it all very under wraps from you. Okay. I do get the sense, though, that something about your connection has helped your person to grow. Like, you've inspired them in some way to take action. I'm seeing travel here. I don't know why, but travel just came through to me. So you may have inspired your person to take some kind of trip. So maybe you've seen them traveling a bit more recently, or maybe you will see that moving forwards. Okay, but something about them being on the move here, but feeling inspired. So maybe this is even, like I said, indirectly, for example, like you're not telling them you should go on holiday, but something that you're doing. Maybe you're a traveler, and so they want to kind of do the same thing, or they feel a sense of lack if you're always on the move, and so they feel like, oh, I need to be traveling too. I need to be doing things, going places. Something about it being, inspiring to travel, but inspiring to grow. Something about learning and discovery. It's giving me Sagittarius, Jupiter energy here. Like, I feel like your person has been thinking that they've learned a lot through your connection, because even the wise woman, I feel like they see you as a very wise person, okay? They see you as knowledgeable. They feel like maybe even that you've got this underworld knowledge that they don't have, that they don't understand, and that they'd like to know more about. You may not know that they're interested in it, but I do feel like something that you do, or something that you know, Group 1, they are interested. They want to know more. So let's get some more information. Your person's thoughts about you. I'm also seeing Capricorn here, so it could be you work together, or there was some kind of work connection. Again, could be long distance in some way. We've got conjunction, alliance, their thoughts about you. 6th house, Virgo. Okay, I feel that your person is thinking they want to come together with you. Okay, the Llama card even here, like this conjunction, which is 2 planets coming together. So I really do feel like your person wants to be with you. Okay, I really feel like they long to be with you. It's really quite sweet actually, because I'm feeling like this energy of like, I just want to hug them. I just want to be close. I just want to like bridge this gap. I just want to be together, like in harmony. So they really, really want that. They really, really want to connect with you. And I also feel like they see you as their partner. I just had partner in crime as well, so I don't know if that resonates for anybody, but yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, they see you as being so similar to them. Like you maybe even both look similar. You've got similar facial features, facial shapes, skin tone, hair, like dress sense even. You could even mirror each other with what you're wearing at times, like you wear similar colors, similar jewelry. I don't know, but they just see you as like their other half. It's actually very cute, okay? But I feel like they feel like you could help them grow and expand in their life. Again, there's that inspiration that's coming through. They do feel inspired. Now, almost like you're their muse in a way. So if they're an artist, for example, they may like paint your picture or write you poems or write you music. Okay, but it may even be in other areas of their life. Like, for example, they just want to do better at their work. They want to do better in their health since knowing you. They just want to be the absolute best version of themselves for you, because I feel like they really do hold you up quite high. Like, not necessarily on a pedestal. I do feel like in a way they see you more so as equals here, which I think is better. They see you as being on the same level in some way, but maybe you are a little bit higher than them, and so they feel like they have to work just a bit harder. They've got to do a bit more in order to be on the same level as you. Okay, but let me get some more information here. I know we've got the 6th house, which I will get to in just a moment. I just want to pull these cards first. Okay, so we have darkest fears. Your person's thoughts of you now. Your person's thoughts of you now. Change your focus. Okay, that's interesting. Seek the truth. Opportunity beckons. So, yeah, I feel like your person was feeling very anxious. Was feeling very anxious about your connection. Okay, I feel like they had a lot of fears tied up in this, a lot of fears. However, I do get the sense here that they may have shifted. Okay, they seem to be less anxious, but I feel like this is also in part down to the physical action they've been taking in their life, like focusing on Virgo, what would I call it? Activities, okay, such as going to the gym, going for a swim, going for a run, doing something related to health, something related to work, something related to cleaning, okay, something related to even detail-orientated work. So again, it could be crafts or art, but something which takes a lot of time, okay, that keeps them busy, that keeps them occupied. So I do feel that they have been very focused on, keeping busy, keeping occupied, so that they're not constantly feeling badly about this connection. Because here with the change your focus, they have been crying. There is a lot of sadness here, okay? They have been hurt through this connection. So if you're wondering whether they have felt any pain, they definitely have. But then with this Scorpio energy I'm getting here with the Raven, I just feel like you wouldn't know about it, okay? They wouldn't tell you about it. They wouldn't act like it. It's all a mask. There's a facade here, okay? I feel like they have been hiding away from being upfront with you, and I really feel like they're quite scared in a way. This pile has a lot of fear, and I feel like they also fantasize a lot. Okay, they think a lot about what they would want in the future. Sometimes they can be even a little delusional. They can just focus on what they desire, but it's almost like they're aware of their delusion though. Like they know that they can go into these delusional places, but then they actively try to ground themselves and to rebalance themselves so they're not in that place all the time up in the clouds. So they do have a propensity to fantasize a lot, but again, they're aware that that may not always be the healthiest thing to do. So they are trying to get a handle on it, I feel. But I also see them thinking about a missed opportunity here. So maybe you invited them somewhere and then they cancelled, or they couldn't get there, or I don't know, or maybe they feel like you cancelled on them. there was a ghosting, someone ignored the other. There's definitely been some kind of missed opportunity, which I feel like they keep thinking about, and I feel like they're almost beating themselves up over in some way. Okay, we've got a lot of 4s coming through here. A lot of 4s in your reading. 4, 4, 4, 4. So you may be seeing a lot of 4s. Your person may be seeing a lot of 4s. But yeah, higher power. Your person does feel like there is a deeper connection here than what is on the surface. And then mending. Okay, so yeah, whatever's happened between the two of you, they do want to fix it. Okay, so yeah, if there was an argument, if there was conflict, they do want to come together and mend this. Okay, but it's almost quite cute as well how like it's crafty, something crafty. So they may even try to mend it with something crafty. So maybe they will like write you a poem or send you flowers or something maybe that they've made, okay? Or maybe even a message that they've like crafted for a while that they've been thinking about. I don't know, but something, I feel like there's like this creative energy to you two coming back together, which is interesting. So maybe even you meet somewhere where there's like, it's like an arts and crafts place or a festival or like a somewhere where there's like these banners here. So maybe even someone's birthday I'm picking up. Could be a birthday or could be, yeah, some kind of celebration. Yeah, I feel like that may be what actually helps to mend things for the two of you. And I feel like this is what they're thinking about. They are thinking that they want to mend things. They do want that, but they're just not sure of the best way to go about it right now. So I do feel at the moment they are thinking, how can I come towards group number 2? How can I broach this? How can I arrange something? Maybe they're even thinking like, if I make a party, like, you know, arrange a party for other people and then I'll invite them. But really the party would be for you, but there would be a facade as to what it's really about, okay? But their main intention and motive is to get back together with you to fix things. Because they just have this deep knowing. You know when you have those moments where you're like, I just know this. I know we're meant to be together. Or I know I'm meant to do this career. Or I'm meant to travel to this place. Like it's just that real deep feeling of we are meant to be something. And your person thinks this, okay? They really do. Because they feel it on a deeper, more spiritual level. I feel like they've actually been dreaming about you as well. Okay, I feel like they may have recently had some night dreams. Okay, because obviously there's the dreamy energy of the daytime. These are the fantasies that they're conjuring up. But the dreams at night, which they have no control over, they're still dreaming of you. And then that causes them to think about you in the morning. I feel like they may have even had a nightmare recently, which they may share with you. Okay. So yeah, they definitely want to talk to you, okay? They are ready to talk to you. So if you're wondering whether, yeah, they want to talk to you, they do. They're ready to talk to you. Wow. They're ready to put in the efforts. 8 of coins. Oh, 2 8s here. 8 of cups. So this may be by the number 8, 10 of wands reverse. So yeah, maybe 8 days from now. That was too many cards that flew out there. And I wasn't going to pull any more anyway. Okay. So yeah, maybe 8 days from now, 8 hours from now, could be 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. time of day. Could be 8 weeks. Okay, for some of you it may be. I don't feel like it's going to be any longer than that. I definitely don't feel like this is months. I feel like a person will crack before that point. Even 8 weeks seems like a long time. So I feel like it's within 8 days from now. But like I said, for some of you, just take it as it is because timing is always fluid. Okay, but I feel like this is them realizing they do need to put some form of work in. They do need to communicate with you. They need to be more open with you. But I do feel like they keep thinking, like you've walked away. They see you as walking away or emotionally walking away from them. And I feel like this is what they're afraid of. I feel like this is why they're going to make effort, because they feel like if they don't make effort, you're going to walk away. You're going to give up on them. Maybe you already have given up on them. Okay, I mean, obviously you're here watching this reading, so there's still either a part of hope that you have or just it's curiosity. But your person is definitely concerned that they're going to lose you if they don't make effort towards you and that you're going to give up on them. So this is why I feel like they're going to come in. They're going to come in, they're going to try and make some effort. This feels like consistent effort to me. Okay, very consistent effort. Like they really want to show you that they're trustworthy, show you that they're loyal, show you that they're consistent. I keep seeing a seagull in this. I know, one second, let me have a look at that. It is a bird, isn't it? What is that? And I saw that in the previous reading as well. I don't know why I'm picking up on bird significators today, but there's like a seagull here specifically. So maybe you live by the beach, or they live by the beach. They may be getting spiritual messages from birds, okay? Because birds are spiritual messengers. So maybe they are getting a spiritual message from a seagull, for example. Okay, but let's just get some more information to finalize here. What are their thoughts of you now? But they're going to come in. I know this is their thoughts, but I feel like they're going to take that action because they don't want to lose you. Your dark side pains and excites me. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that comes through in that Raven card. Like they do feel like you've got this dark side to you, this hidden, this mysterious side, which does, I feel like, yeah, it has caused them a level of pain, but it also does excite them. And I feel like this is what also becomes quite addictive. You felt perfect, but I know perfect never lasts. So yeah, your person definitely just holds you in very high regard, okay? Wow, every day I think of reaching out. So there it is. Every day they do think of reaching out. They want to, and I feel like they're going to. Okay, if you're wondering whether they're going to, I feel they will. I will actually get a time frame. I already did have a time frame, but I'm just going to get one astro dice here as well. But I feel like your person may have, like I said, they thought you were perfect or perfect for them, but it's the fear of it not lasting. It's the fear of you walking away or them losing you, which causes them the most pain. And it's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? Because like their worst fear is you leaving them, but then if they're not willing to actually do anything to get you, then they're just letting you go. So they're actually sabotaging what they want and pushing themselves to live out their most deepest fear of not having you. So yeah, definitely some self-sabotage energy coming through. But time frame here, oh, we've got the number 1. Wow. Yes, I don't feel like it's long. I really feel like it's going to be very, very quick when you hear from this person. So it could be one day, within 1 day, 1 hour even. But like I said, we've got the number 8 here. So I feel like between 1 and 8, 1 and 8 days, at the most 1 and 8 weeks, okay? But it's coming in, and it's coming in fast. So I really do hope that this resonates. Please comment below if it does. I would love to know what you think, or comment a yellow emoji if you don't want to write too much, but it just lets me know that this resonated. And of course you can just like the video as well, which will also let me know that this made sense. But I really do hope it's brought you the insights that you needed today. And if you'd like to book either a personal reading with me, a natal chart reading, or a remote Reiki session, the link to my website is below. And I do also now offer emergency readings, so if you've got a burning question you need answering within 24 hours or less, that will be the reading for you. But just check my website, all the information is detailed there. Okay, so I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Hi Group 3. So let's take a look at your person's thoughts about you now. Okay, what are your person's thoughts about you now? What are your person's thoughts about you now? Picture them nice and clearly. What are their thoughts about you now? Okay, so we've got Otter. Initiations, be open through this transitional time. And then we've got Elephants. Grounded. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Okay. So I definitely feel like they've got emotion for you, if that's something that you've been wondering. I do feel they do, because of all this watery energy here. I do feel like they're very much all over the place though, like their emotions are transient, like water. But then I think about otters, and you've probably seen that image or that video of like the otters holding hands with each other, like their soulmate. It's so, so cute. And I feel like there's like a very sweet, loving energy that's coming through. Like I'm almost getting the sense with your person that they come across as very hard in some way. Like they don't have like this outward softness about them. They seem quite, I don't know if they're quite cold or very harsh or very strong. They may come across as like, you know, very strong and dominant, like an elephant, for example. If you didn't know an elephant's temperament as a whole, You know, you could feel intimidated by its size, by its strength, by its weight. You know, like you could just be crushed under its foot. But then when you get to know the elephant on a deeper level and realize it's got such a sweet nature, okay, and it really isn't out to hurt anybody. It's just all about peace and love, being grounded, just trying to find some food, just being happy, getting on with things. But then, you know, the elephant will unknowingly sometimes squash smaller bugs, insects, animals even under its feet. But I feel like it's all unintentional. So I'm getting this very like, I know this is very specific, so I hope it's making sense, but like your person doesn't know their own strength and they don't always realize how they come across, but actually like they have a very sweet nature, but it's what comes out on the outside. It seems, I don't know, like they're not portraying themselves the way they really are on the inside. I feel like they've got a mask on, okay? I feel like they hold it all back. But let me just get some more information here. The 5th house, passion. Oh my God, that's so weird. That's come out every single reading today, the 6th house Virgo energy. So, I mean, there's usually a theme with each of these pick a card readings. Each reading will always be different, but there will always be some recurring theme or recurring card, and that Virgo card is the one today, okay? So, let's see. I mean, I do feel your person is very attracted to you. If that's something you were wondering, if this is a crush situation, or even if it's an on and off situation or an ex, and you're wondering that, wonder no more, okay? Because they definitely are attracted to you. You know, the 5th house it's like the house of passion and creativity, but in relationships it's more of like, you know, the beginning, like the honeymoon stage, the fun, the excitement, you know, being together in the bedroom, being intimate. The 7th house of relationships is more about that balanced, fair partnership where you've come, you know, you've evolved past that honeymoon stage and you're into the more consistent, stable stage, the committed stage with one another. So I feel like your person maybe isn't necessarily at that point yet. They're more in that, like I said, beginning stage. This might be you've just met each other, or you've just started connecting, or maybe you haven't got to connect on a deep level yet, or you've not got to really talk to one another. But maybe for some of you may have spent a night with this person. You may have spent some passionate times having fun with this person. But if you haven't, they're definitely thinking about that. Okay, they're definitely thinking about having that kind of fun with you. I do feel like that's something that's on their mind, because that's what we're looking at today, is their thoughts. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like they've been creating some fun experiences. I'm trying to keep it PG for YouTube, of course, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, they're definitely thinking a lot about that. I'm going to come to the 6th house in a moment. I'm just going to see what other cards come through here. Oh my God. So not surprised to see that, but I feel like that perfectly aligns with what I was just saying. The sacral chakra, because that is sexual energy as well as creative energy. It's emotional. So your person definitely has strong emotion for you. So if you were wondering whether your person cares at all, like, even though of course there's a strong attraction, but I do also feel like there are actual feelings involved here too. We've got the rest and rejuvenates. The 8's success and growth. Balance in reverse. Okay. Something about them giving up. I feel like, oh my God, and 2 of cups on the bottom of the deck. Why am I getting so tongue-tied in this reading? I feel like your person gets really tongue-tied. I sense they may struggle to communicate. Okay. Now they may just not be the best communicator as a whole, or they may struggle just to communicate with you, especially when there are feelings involved. Like, this could be somebody that's even like a public speaker, for example, but then when it comes to expressing their feelings, they go mute. Okay, I just feel like they really are struggling to express themselves when it comes to you. They really are. And I feel like there's a part of them that feels like, yeah, they give up. They've given up. They've given up the fight, the battle to actually make things happen. I do feel there's been a split here. Okay, so this would make me think there has been some history between the two of you. But even if this is a crush, for example, you may have been seeing each other a lot and then maybe there's been more distance lately. I don't know, but I feel like there is a split. There's a separation of some kind that your person is thinking about. They're thinking about the fact that you're not together. They're thinking about the fact that you are far apart. So it may even be a long distance connection. Okay, definitely see a lot of movement here. So yeah, it could be travel that's involved here. But I feel like they keep thinking about why things ended, why you haven't seen each other for a while. I feel like that question is ruminating for them. They keep going round in circles with it. Why? And I feel like this is what they do a lot of the time. They're always questioning and they can go round in circles. They can struggle sometimes to initiate. But I do feel like they're thinking, and I say that with emphasis on the Otter card because it says initiation. So I do feel like they are thinking about initiating some form of action, but they may also be waiting for you to initiate. But I will get more clarity on that. But I feel like almost I'm seeing even these leaves, they look like hearts to me. Like I feel like your person is looking at you with heart eyes, okay? It's really cute. I feel like they still look at your pictures. I feel like they've actually screenshot some of your pictures online. Okay, if you haven't sent them pictures directly, I feel like they are looking at pictures, but like in their own personal photo album or something. They may have even made, it's quite cute or maybe creepy to some of you, but they may have even made like a specific album of just your photos or photos of you and them, if you have that. I feel like they keep looking at it. They keep looking at pictures of you. Like, this is funny. Some of you, they may have actually photoshopped you together in a photo. I know. I just, like I said, that won't be for everybody, but for some of you, they may have literally put you and them together. 2 separate photos of you, merged them together. Okay, or they may not have gone as far as to Photoshop, but they may have, like, they just keep looking at photos of the two of you. Maybe even just put a collage of the two of you together, and it's just like they see you two together. I feel like that's what they keep thinking of you. But they do seem to be deflated today, I will say, because this is the moments that this is now how they're feeling now. So they may have felt differently yesterday. They may be thinking different things yesterday, or they might be thinking different things tomorrow, or in a few hours from now, of course. But at this moment, I feel like, yeah, they've thrown in the towel, and I feel like they're trying to focus on some practical things in their life. This is why I feel like this Virgo keeps coming through today. Okay, because maybe this is, collectively everyone's trying to focus on some practical things, on health matters, on home matters, decluttering, cleaning, tidying up, creating more space in the home. Focused on work as well, focused on making more money. So yeah, I feel like, there's just this collective need to focus on the practical matters, maybe to get out of our heads, okay? So let me know if that's resonating with you, by the way. I would love to know. You can always comment a pink emoji as well for group 3 if this is resonating and if you don't want to write anymore. But I do appreciate knowing if this does resonate. Okay, well, let's just get some more cards here for you. Your person's thoughts of you today. Your person's thoughts of you now, today. Deep knowing. Okay. And then clean it up. Definitely some mirroring energy in these piles today. Like I said, that's a bonus card. I've not pulled that many for the wisdom deck today, so this is your bonus message. To be fair, okay? So I feel like your person is thinking that they want to level things out, okay? And that they want to create fairness in your connection. They may be thinking that how they've acted to you is fair, or how you've acted towards them has been fair and just. There's something about them wanting justice here. But they may also be seeing you as a potential relationship, because this is 7th house energy. I was talking about the 5th house energy being all passion and new and fun, excitement, honeymoon stage. And 7th house is that more committed stage, like deciding, look, I want to be with you and I will do what it takes to be committed to you. That's that type of energy. But for example, if there was some kind of an argument, okay, and maybe some harsh words were exchanged, they may be saying, like, you know what, that was fair. Like maybe they said something or they did something that triggered you and they feel like that was a fair reaction. Or they're thinking about about themselves, and they're thinking, I reacted fairly to how group 3 treated me or spoke to me or reacted towards me. Okay, now I know you may not agree with that group 3, but this is what I'm seeing from their perspective, in their mind. They do want to fix things though. So again, whatever this split that's going on here, they do want to bridge the gap. They do want to bring the two of you together. I do feel like that. They may feel like they've got a lot of work to do, a lot of making up to do. So yeah, if they're the ones that really screwed things up, they know that they're going to have to really graft in order to make things work, in order to get you back on side. So they are realizing that, okay? But I mean, look at the clean it up. It can be very literal as well, where they are, like I said, focusing on their home. For some of you, they may even be trying to make their home nicer for you. Like they might be, doing some kind of a cleanup, a declutter. Maybe they're like giving the walls a fresh coat of paint, or, just trying to make it look more homely, more comfortable, like so they feel proud of it in some way. Like, and I really feel like it's for you, in something that they're cleaning up, whether this is their home or again, maybe this is their body. They're trying to lose some weight, or they're trying to gain weight or build muscle, or something about them trying to be the best version of themselves for you, because they have a deep knowing. They feel in their soul that you two are meant to come together in some way. They feel that so incredibly deeply, because that is the claircognizance. It's that knowing. I know. Clairvoyance is I see. Clairaudience is I hear. But claircognizance is I just know. So they have that just inner knowing that they want you. So let's get some more information here. Your person's most recent thoughts about you. The Ace of Pentacles. The Strength in reverse. We've got the energy of Leo there. And the Six of Wands. Okay, I'm just going to get one more. Three of Coins. Okay. So I feel like your person is potentially waiting for you to reach out to them, which I appreciate may not be what you want. And obviously the energies can end up reversing as well. And these are their thoughts. So this again may change. But it feels like they're holding back. I feel like they don't feel strong enough in some way. They don't feel ready in some way. They know what they want with you, but they don't feel quite ready. They may feel like they've got to learn a bit more first. They've got some more work to do. Again, maybe this is more work around the house, or more work on their appearance, or more work internally within themselves, okay? Or more, they need to make more money. Like they may feel like they've got all of these things that they need to do before they come towards you, which you may be thinking, but why do they need to do all this? I love them, or I care about them regardless. I love them for who they are, not for what they are achieving or what they're trying to do. But this is just what your person is thinking. Again, maybe that's why the Virgo card keeps coming out. Okay, but there's this energy of perfectionism. There's this energy of everything needs to be just so. Everything needs to be perfect before we actually come together and before we align. Okay, because there's a weakness here. They don't feel like they're in their best self right now. They don't feel the strongest. They don't feel like they're as powerful as they could be. They don't feel like, either they've got enough money as they could have, or like I said, their house isn't up to scratch in some way, or their physical appearance, or something about themselves they're feeling like they need to make changes on. Okay. Now, for some of you, this may be about attention as well. If they were seeking attention from other people, maybe this is something you called them out on, and they feel like they still haven't learned that lesson. And for some of you, this may be somebody that's a bit of a player, or they have player tendencies, and they know this about themselves. And so they may not also be quite ready to commit. Okay, I do feel they're thinking about commitment with you, but it's a challenging one, because it almost is like they see so much growth and potential with you, but then in their minds, they don't feel ready. And they're like, you know what, because my life isn't where I want it to be, I just want to play the field right now. I want to focus, dilute my energy, not give any one person all my time, but just kind of explore and have fun. So yeah, it is kind of less serious energy, but your person, I feel like their attraction for you is so incredibly strong. And again, they have this deep knowing that you do have something deeper, but I feel like they keep telling themselves, not yet. That's what I almost keep hearing them saying, not yet. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Okay, they still feel like they've got things to learn, lessons to learn here. So I'm just going to get some astro dice before I get the message cards here, just to give a rough time frame as to when will they be ready, or when will they feel like they're ready to actually give this a go. Okay, so we've got Capricorn and we've got 8. Okay, so it could be Capricorn season, which would be the 8th of January, which obviously this is a timeless reading, so it depends when you're watching this. This may not be that far away. But for some of you, if you're watching this just when I've uploaded this, it's going to be quite a while. Okay, potentially. But just because we have Capricorn here doesn't mean it's Capricorn season. I do feel it's going to take time though, because Capricorn is slower. It's an earth sign. It's not like it's fire, which is super quick. So I don't feel like it's super quick. Like 8 hours from now or even 8 days. I feel like in order for them to really, because this is the thing, they've got to put in all of this time and effort to really grow, to change, to make real positive changes in their life. I feel like it's more 8 weeks, okay? Or it could be 8 months, hopefully not. But for some of you, it may truly take that long, okay? For them to truly be ready for something committed and something stable. So something to think about there, okay? But that's what I see for time frame. So I'm just going to get some message cards now. Your person's thoughts of you now. Your person's thoughts of you now, please. Your person's thoughts of you now. I put you on that pedestal. That is on me. Okay. If I could edit out what I said to you, I would. I don't know what healthy love feels like. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I feel like they really did have you on this pedestal, and I feel like they do still have you on this pedestal, but this is the thing. It's like they're way too much up in their head and being like thinking that they need to be better for you in some way, whereas I feel like you would just take them as they are for the most part, okay? But I feel like, yeah, they realize that they hold you up in really high regard. But yeah, I feel like this is why they're trying so hard to meet you at your level. But then they may always be chasing that. They may never feel good enough. And this is the thing that they need to get to grips with themselves. They need more self-love. This person needs to realize what they're really worth. Okay, so they may have some self-esteem issues. Okay, and they realize that if they think that they've got to change, they think that they've got to do more for you. Whereas they are enough with who they are. I mean, of course they can make positive changes in their life, but they are enough. And that's something that they definitely need to realize. So again, maybe it would be better that they spend some time focusing on themselves and to get their self-esteem up, because people with low self-esteem can oftentimes cause the most issues in relationships. It's where the insecurities come up, can cause so many problems. So, and especially with this card here, I don't know what healthy love feels like. So I do feel your person is trying to figure that out, okay? And they may have some unhealthy attachments in love. They may have an anxious attachment style, or even anxious avoidant can be a thing, or a fearful avoidant. I feel like they're so deeply afraid of being hurt because they've been hurt before, they've been left before. And I feel like they're truly wondering whether, I think they're wondering whether they love you. They're wondering whether what they feel for you is love, whether it's lust. But the fact that they want to make positive changes, I feel like that's what's making them question whether this is really love, because I don't feel like other people have made them want to change like this before. If anything, I feel like it made them more set in their ways. They're like, I'm not changing for you. But something about the way that you are group 3, the way that you act towards them, your energy, your aura, actually makes this person want to change. It does. But they acknowledge that it's going to take time and that they aren't just going to change overnight. And so they feel like they've still got a way to go here. And they've definitely got a lot of inner work that they need to do to work out, what a healthy love really does feel like. Okay, so like I said, they may have had a lot of unhealthy connections previously. An unhealthy attachment to a parent, an unhealthy attachment to previous relationships, okay, or toxic love, and they're trying to figure out what is pure love, what is innocent love, what does healthy love really feel and look like. So they are in a deep state of contemplation at this time. They know that they feel something on a deeper level for you. But yeah, it just feels like there are some delays in them actually coming towards you and in making something happen, because they feel like they are needing to, again, grow, to make positive changes in their life before they would be ready for you, a group 3. So I really do hope that this resonates with you, and I'd love to know how it does, so please comment below. And if you would like to book either a personal reading with me, a natal chart reading, or a remote Reiki session, all of the information for my website is below in the description box. Just click the link and it'll take you there. You'll also find the link to my TikTok, so if you'd like to check that out, the link is also below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.